This podcast is part of the It Was a Thing on TV podcast network.
When I was born, I was born with a dream. I was born with a gift, a vision, a yearning, a desire.
To be the best that I could be. To be the best at what I do.
To be the best in the world. When I was a boy, I had a dream. A dream to become. A dream to become. A dream to be standing on top of the world. That's why I do the things that I do. Why I dedicate my soul.
Why I struggle.
And sacrifice.
Suffer.
And suffer. Why I endure the agony.
The pain.
The pain. This is who I am.
This is who I am.
This is what I do. I was born to do this. To be here on this stage, on this night.
I was born
to be a champion. I was born to be a champion.
The two greatest wrestlers in this business today. You just raised the TNA bar to a whole nother level.
This is your last shot in 2010 for this title.
I'm only gonna need one more shot.
I was born with a dream. I was born to be a champion.
Folks, it's time for TNA Genesis 2010. As we had 6 sides, now we've lost it. But we'll try to get through this somehow. Greg here with Dane, and Dane, this is going to be a tough episode. We're not going to have the 6-sided ring anymore.
No, the one thing that actually kind of made TNA kind of stand out a bit is now gone. But as we will find out, 6 sides can only take you so far, brother.
Yes. Well, we got to start by talking about 2026 TNA. Wow, nobody liked the first Impact on AMC.
Well, unless you're AMC executive, but God, no one on the internet liked it at all.
Why in 2026 do we have Perez Hilton in a segment?
I was about to ask the same because I didn't even know Perez Hilton was even a thing still. Like, does he even still do anything other than I guess, show up to TNA events now.
You got me, Dane. But it's nice to know that Dixie Carter showed up and became to TNA fans what Jerry Krause was to Chicago Bulls fans at that reunion where his widow showed up.
Oh, poor Dixie. But at least her and Bully Ray got to kind of bury the hatchet and hug it out. So,
Oh, yeah, especially after Bully put her through that table.
yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the part of the show where I say that I was wrong. I thought that Drew was going to lose to Cody, and well, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Unintentionally, thanks to returning Jacob Fatu.
But let's be quite honest, Dean. This does scream transitional champion, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, but you know what? Like I was kind of pontificating on it the last recording. I'm glad Drew got this moment in front of like a European crowd as well, too. I mean, when you consider his first major WWE title win was during COVID and empty arena. And then what we thought was going to be his next moment there when they had the WrestleMania again in Tampa Bay. And we're going to keep it on Lashley instead. And then kind of getting screwed out at WrestleMania 440 with having the hubris to rub in the world title win over commentary Pepsi Phil, and then Pepsi Phil taking umbrage with such thing. And lol, here comes Damian Priest to cash in. So I'm kind of glad Drew is getting this moment. But transitional as it's going to be. And because who really knows what the hell's going on with WWE booking right now with anything, because we're now a week away from Royal Rumble and only one declared person for the men's Rumble is Cody Rhodes now. And the only other match.
Hold on. When Drew said that Cody was never getting a rematch, you know what flashed in my brain? Cody's winning the Rumble.
Oh, God, yeah. Because now it seems like, because it was rumored that they were going to run Roman versus Cody 3 at Mania 42, but now there doesn't seem to be in the plans right now, so maybe they're going to hold off for the Blood Money Mania next year.
Hey, according to Dave, plans change, brother.
Well, you know that the plans, they like change, so yeah. Like,
actually, the plans, they, came out of my so.
Well, we gotta get at least another, however long of contract they have with Netflix with making the Unreal series, so.
Okay, since we skipped over this, I need to mention, does anybody at AEW take William Regal's advice to heart? No.
Of course not. Closest is Kenny Omega passively aggressively agreeing with him.
But did you see the Chris Van Vliet interview with Kyle Fletcher where Chris is like, you broke your neck? And he's like, yeah. And Chris is like, but you broke your neck.
Oh, God. I'd say that just... It's amazing. I mean...
You'd think the guy who's a son of an NFL owner would realize how serious injuries of this sort are. But no. What the hell is going on in AEW now? Because I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea either, because I try to pay attention and all of a sudden 1 week it's all seems they're trying to write things right, and then all of a sudden now we got the Death Riders wanting to fight with the Don Callis family, and I guess Marina Shafir is now smothering women with her boobs on Collision, and the Rascals are now, well, 3 of the Rascals, I guess, because Trey Miguel has decided not to take some time away from wrestling for now.
What happened to the 4th Rascal? Don't worry about it.
And then meanwhile, we got Powerhouse Hobbs supposedly on his way over to the Fed.
Oh, you know what? I am excited about that. I am excited to see Hobbs in WWE.
Yeah. And not even making a stop in NXT. It sounds like he's straight to the main roster, too. So,
Hey, maybe, let's just hope they can finally fucking pay off that Big E New Day angle that they've forgotten about.
God, yes.
Could we just have Powerhouse Hobbs be like Stelio Contos to Kofi and Xavier?
And an extra kicking to Grayson Waller, too, because he's there.
You know, we've done this podcast for a year and we haven't talked about Heel New Day. And you know why? Because it seems like they've forgotten about them as much as we have.
Yep. Unless you're on the international watching Raw live, you're missing out on the great things like the scintillating New Day promos, or even at the time, the great Karrion Kross push that never really materialized.
Oh my God, yeah. I forgot that Karrion Kross was still in the Indies. I'm like, oh yeah. Of course, Karrion Kross. I forgot that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to insult Karrion Kross, because I know he was at big event. He's doing some hard work on the Indies. I don't mean to knock Kross, but it's like,
But hey, you never say never, because I mean, 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden we got former King of the Indies Matt Cardona back in the WWE.
Oh yes, and did you see that Chelsea was wearing a Ghostbusters 2 inspired outfit on SmackDown?
Oh yes, and she's admitted to have never seen Ghostbusters 2, so sounds like movie night at the Green Cardona house is set for next time they're back home.
Oh yes, she's going to be probably wondering why the bad guy from No Holds Barred is one of the heels in the movie.
Yeah.
Anytime I can sneak in a Kurt Fuller reference on this podcast. Okay, well, speaking of the Hulkster, we got to get back to 2010 TNA. Now, when we left off, Dane, when we did the Impact from January 4th, 2010, the band, they beat the crap out of Mick Foley, and the Hulkster was like, oh, brother, what are you doing, brother?
What have you done here, brother? We're not supposed to be taking over things until at least another 10 months, brother.
Okay, now I do have the figure 4 here, so I do have Brian's bit of a recap of week 2. So let me read this real quick. Week 2 of the Bischoff Hogan regime in TNA was a mix of good and bad, with a lot of disturbing warning flags being raised. The good news was that the January 14th Impact and the Genesis pay-per-view were improvements in the sense that they came off more like professional wrestling programming than the insane crass TV style insanity we saw under Russo. If a normal Impact had 40 segments on it, this Impact had only 20. Everything was much easier to digest. Just as one example, the main event of the pay-per-view had your usual TNA fuck finish. But in this instance, I'm typing this 24 hours later, and I remember everything that happened distinctly. This is a massive change from the days when Jeff Jarrett would do a main event. There'd be multiple ref bumps, I could tour, chairs, powder, run-ins, etc. And I would literally have to read my notes word for word 20 minutes later on our post-pay-per-view radio shows, because in a million years, I'd never have been able to remember everything that happened. There were segments on Impact in the pay-per-view where they shot angles. Instead of cutting away immediately with the famous to the back, they instead stayed focused on them to allow them to sink in. There are also a total of 2 fuck finishes on the entire pay-per-view. A massive improvement from the olden days where they would seemingly be a run-in or a screw job in every single segment.
Jeez. Throwing some ball shots, and all of a sudden you got Bruce Hart back and running things in TNA.
Oh, Dane, I don't know if you know this, but Bruce is going to be a big event here in Long Island in March.
Oh, God. I think, I saw.
You know, I need to get his autograph, Bruce Hart. I need to get his autograph. I need to take a picture of Bruce Hart. We need to have this documented, Dane.
That, or we can see if we can get Bruce to do like a voice plug for us.
Oh, that would be fucking fantastic. I would love to do that. Oh, right. So, all right, we start this paper. Brian says this show opened with a bunch of stock footage as they somehow tied in TNA Genesis to landing on the moon.
Well, that's I mean, hell, I mean, that's, Bischoff did that too in 94 when, with, Hogan and Flair when he signed Hogan, so.
Yeah. Okay, so we do have Hogan and Bischoff coming out to the ring. And Brian does confirm that, yes, that is Hogan's new fiance next to Brooke. So we were kind of unsure of that in our last episode. So, okay, well, Hogan and Bischoff are going to be in the ring. And, well, we got a legendary promo here from the Hulkster, so let's hear it.
Well, guys, I guess all there is to say is welcome to Genesis. And on top of that, welcome to the brand new Impact Zone, guys.
Oh, we got a brand new Impact Zone, Dane.
Yes, we do. We're in the ring, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4-sided ring.
Wait,
but more
4
traditional
sides?
But we had 6 sides before.
Why do we have 2 less sides now?
I don't like this change, Hogan. One of the few things that made TNA unique on TV was the 6-sided ring. Explain yourself, Hogan.
Oh, well, I'm just glad that Eric brought back the ramp from WCW.
That will be helpful.
Yes, especially at the pay-per-view, like, I think a month or 2 from now, the ramp. You know what I'm talking about, Dane.
I believe I do.
Yes. All right, let's get back to the Hulkster.
Hey, we told you there was going to be change. We told you everything was going to be moving and shaking. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the change here. You know, I got one thing to say about 6 sides. You had it, and it only got you so far. Now we're taking you all the way, Jack.
You know, I think the Hulkster has a point. We did have 6 sides, but let's be quite honest, Steve. What did the 6 sides give us?
6 sides of steel, different angles for the X Division wrestlers to come off of. Working relationship with AAA at the time, I think, who also was optimizing a multi-sided ring. But I guess, yeah, if you want to needed that extra bit of rocket fuel, gotta go with 4 sides.
Yeah. Because that's real wrestling, brother.
Not real American wrestling, but...
Is that shit still going on?
I have no idea.
Who the fuck knows and who cares?
Exactly.
8 o'clock, he's the big man.
No more 8 sides, no more 6 sides, no more stinking playpen rings. This is where professional wrestling was meant to be done. This is where we shed our blood, sweat, and tears, and we're changing.
Did he say the more blood, sweat, and tears?
It sounds like it, yeah.
Our blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh, okay. Well.
Whether you like it or not, because this is where professional wrestling was born. Now, when you talk about professional wrestling, our competitor, all he talks about is sports entertainment. He's afraid to even mention the word professional wrestling in his dressing room. That's why I'm proud to be here at TNA. I'm proud of all of our TNA wrestling fans. And I'm proud to be partners with Dixie Carter and you, my brother.
Thank you, Hulkster. And I've only got one thing to say. It's quite obvious that these people, like all people, it's human nature. Nobody likes change.
That is true, Eric. Nobody does like change. I wonder what great surprisements Eric is going to mention to us.
Yes, what more surprisements are upon us here in the Bischoff-Hogan era?
Well, change is what we are all about. And it starts here. It starts with this ring. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Get used to change, because there's a hell of a lot more.
Oh, hold on a second. I did spot there's somebody in the crowd here. If you see on the arrow here, somebody's got a Chris Bosh Raptors jersey in the crowd. Well, it's not going to be that quite cool in a couple of months when he goes to Miami with LeBron.
Well, no, of course not. Well, yeah, but
Coming your way.
Well, I guess, in closing, guys, there's only one last thing to say. What you gonna do, Vince McMahon, now that TNA is coming for you, brother or sister?
What? Brother or sister?
I don't think Vince was playing around with the idea of either cross-dressing or going in for gender reassignment surgery there, Hogan.
Oh, you know, Dane, that promo was something. But you know what? I wonder what the Hulkster actually thinks of four-sided and six-sided rings. I wish I could summon him like on the Mothership podcast right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So, according to Brian, Taz puts over the four-sided ring at the booth. Today said he was damn proud to be known as a wrestling company. Taz said he had his fill of sports entertainment, and he's done with it.
Fair enough, Taz, I guess. I mean...
All right, so we got our opening match on the show as the Amazing Red is putting up his X Division Championship against a mystery opponent. And who's the mystery opponent, Dane?
Fresh off trying to find Andrew Caning in the wilds of Canada, it's the Brian Kendrick.
I don't think that's happened yet, Dane. I don't think the shoot promos happened yet with London. So I think we're a month away from that.
All right.
Because wasn't that during around the time of the start of the Vancouver Olympics?
I think so, yes.
All right, so we're a month away from that.
Yep.
But, oh, fuck Brian Kendrick. Jesus Christ. Oh, talk about somebody Aaron Rodgers would have a lot in common with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and here I thought him trying to teach Eva Marie how to wrestle was a crime against humanity.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Brian Kendrick trying to train Eva Marie. Oh, I'm sorry, Adam Lakes, but you know it's true wherever you are. Okay, well, let me get to Brian's review. Kendrick was the mystery opponent. I love how they presume that everyone reads the internet, but then they still bill guys as mystery opponents, like nobody read the internet to find out who they are. Well, a certain somebody 16 years later doesn't take that advice. Kendrick had something resembling classical music as his entrance. Funny how a guy like Nigel McGuinness has to have his name changed, but a guy who was in WWE can keep his real name. Just another example of them considering former WWE guys as reals.
Actually, when I saw it first on the video screen, the initials BK, I was like, Burger King? Are they gonna have like the Burger King mascot guy come out and wrestle for
Yes, that would have been fucking awesome. Could have promoted Sneak King 2 for the Xbox 360.
Exactly.
The game that I wish actually was real. The sequel to the greatest game of all time, Sneak King. Back to Brian. Kendrick gave him a chop block and sent him outside right in front of Brooke and Jennifer. The announcers were talking about how Lashley was refusing to wrestle tonight because he was above TNA. Oh, well, I guess Crystal hasn't given him his release yet. Okay, well. Red made a huge comeback with a gigantic flip dive off the post of the floor. I should note that until I got emails about it, I had completely forgotten they switched the ring. Match fell apart for a bit in the middle of the comeback, with both guys apparently forgetting what they were doing. Red finally hit a springboard code for Red for the pin. Finish was awesome. Match went on too long, and they lost for a bit. But the finish was good. 2 3/4 stars.
This was a decent opener. Got Red over with his moves, and Kendrick was just seemed to be there, I guess.
All right, so we're going to go backstage for Hogan and Bischoff with the band. So let's go to that.
Guys, trust me, I appreciate the favor. I mean, if you guys wouldn't have been there a couple weeks ago, Mick Foley would have ate my lunch, all right? You did me a solid. We did you a solid. It's just why you guys got a match tonight. But please don't forget, all right? Kevin, you're under contract. Scott, kid, not so much. You guys still have to prove yourself tonight.
Guys, this thing's moving real fast. You know, nothing's changed from the first time we talked. And I know everything's for life, I get that. But now you got to get for real. These guys are moving fast, real fast. Things are happening here. This is your shot. Your one shot, make it count, because there might not be another one. This is the first one, and it could be the last one. Make this one happen for yourself. Talk about this other thing.
All right, man. I'm with you.
All right. He made it pretty clear.
Yeah.
Easy, he is who he is, but he's a good businessman. And you know how Hulk does business, like a shark. Kev, let's destroy these guys, man.
Yeah, but hey.
I gotta look good tonight, man. I gotta look good. You heard him, man. You got a sweet deal. Good for you. You earned it. I gotta earn my money tonight, Kev.
What about me?
What about you?
He's got the contract.
Well, we ain't got the contract.
Yeah, but it's always Wolfpack rules.
Guys, we're advertised.
Exactly.
We're advertised. Exactly. Such a turn, man.
Come on, man. You know how Scott, you know how it is, man. Come on. Old school.
Are you kidding me? All right, I ain't
Rock,
afraid.
paper, scissors.
You're kidding.
Come on, man. I mean, it's always.
Come on, let us earn our money, man. Let us earn our money.
Easy E and Hawk, they know how we roll.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, man. Big
He
grouch.
always loses anyway.
Bam.
Okay.
All right, can we describe what All on Xbox did?
They were playing rock, paper, scissors to see who would be the partner for Kevin Nash tonight. And what I can only describe their banter seemed like Fat Mac and Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It did seem a very It's Always Sunny-ish segment.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Brian, the fans were chanting "bored" during this.
Oof.
Oh. You know what else is boring, Dane?
What else is boring?
This fucking match we're going to be talking about.
Oh, fuck, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, it's Christopher Daniels against... Hello, ladies. I'm Sean Morley. I can't be called by that other name.
I'm coming out to a slightly different version of my porn music I used in the WWF.
And for some reason, I'm a babyface. Yeah. Dear fuck. Oh, God, this is terrible. This is just...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, let me read what Brian said here. So, here we go. Morley gave his towel to Brooke before the match, then did a Val Venus promo as the people chanted, "We want wrestling." So then Daniels came out and stuck up for wrestling. But you see, he's still a heel, and he yelled at the people when they cheered, saying he wasn't sticking up for them. Yeah, and also, Chris makes some insults to Brooke. I'm like, what did Brooke do?
Yeah, I mean, 2010 Brooke is just innocent.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about Brooke. She didn't do shit. She got the towel, but that was it.
That was it. Yeah, I mean, Sean Morley was trying to put the moves on her in front of who we'll find out later on that she was sitting next to the fat one from NSYNC, Joey Fatone.
Oh, yes. He does not have the Family Feud announcing job yet, I believe. Joey Fatone. No,
although I did kind of look that he does get it in 2010, but I'm guessing not quite yet. Whenever I guess they switch over from
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Well, later that year, we do get the TNA Superstars on Family Feud, which I'm thinking maybe later on in the year, maybe we could do that week.
Maybe.
That would be, because all the episodes from that week are on YouTube.
Yeah.
And When that week originally aired, I did not get it because my Fox affiliate in New York wasn't being carried by Cablevision that time. So that will be new to me. So, okay, back to Brian. It appears Morley is the face and Daniels is the heel, despite the fans hating Morley and liking Daniels when they first came out. Yeah, why is Sean Morley the face?
More importantly, why is he being booked as the face in this match, but Daniels is booked as the heel, but yet the crowd up to before Daniels insulted them were cheering for him.
Yeah, I did not get that.
Yeah, this was total mishmash of styles.
This also resulted in a match with no heat. Daniels worked him over forever. Morley made a big comeback and nobody cared. Daniels cut him off and put him in the clutch. Crowd was busy chanting, "Sit down, Brooke." They ended up on the top rope and Morley shoved him off. Then hit a big splash for the pin. Not sure if he was selling or just couldn't get his footing legit. But he was slipping left and right before getting his balance. A bunch of dudes in the front row all turned their backs on the ring after the pinfall. Yikes. This was okay. 2 stars Brian gave this. What the fuck?
Well, it's not the worst thing ever, but God, this was, like I said, this was not a good showcase for either men. Daniels, I used to be a big Daniels mark back in the day, and so kind of like him instead of being kind of like the director of authority on AEW. And yeah, Morley can fuck right off back to the Attitude Era of his gimmick.
Oh, yeah. I'd be so happy with that. I'm trying to think, how much longer do we have him here?
Thankfully, I don't think he's there too long.
Okay, good. Because, dear God, freaking Val Venus in freaking 2010 TNA. Yeah. Dear God. All right, our next match is for the Knockouts title between ODB and Tara in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
A rematch from our January 4th episode that we covered, Impact.
Yes, so this is the big rematch here, so let's go to Brian for this. So yeah, this was pretty bad. Tara hit her right in the face with a knee brace, then sat on her face with a springboard leg drop. ODB still kicked out. They did a spot, and then Tara pinned her with a small package. And then they showed some football player in the crowd. And he looked like he was hardly paying attention. Okay, so I gotta play this because I think this kind of leads to something I said about in the pre-show chat on Messenger.
Yeah.
So I have this paused at 46:56 as the camera guy gets a good shot of Tara's body right here.
Oh, yes.
Trying to give the pervert some,
Oh, yeah. We be gooning tonight, boys.
Oh, dear Christ. Let me just play this.
Sudden momentum, it's on the side of the champion in this second fall.
Oh, there's another thing.
Yes.
The awkward Fight Network fades to black here on the YouTube feed for this pay-per-view.
Oh, yes, because they had to put in for the ads when they were showing it on the Fight Network back in the day.
Yeah, and on the Fast Channel 2 for TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm ODB, I don't want to take too much time and leave Tara. There you go. I was going to say, don't leave Tara out there too long. Take advantage of the opportunity at hand. Oh,
can use the ring apron as a weapon by elevating Tara and then dropping her down face first right against the side of the ring.
Okay, just describe what happened here.
Okay. Well, they're at ringside there, and Brooke decides to stand up, and ODB gives like a quick lunge at her, and Brooke quickly sits back down.
That Joey Fatone in the front row, right next to Brooke Hogan?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Well, Brooke Hogan, she's feisty herself, and she's trying to help Tara, and ODB.
I'm kind of wondering, why is Joey Fatone here for this, thanks to Brooke and Hogan's fiance?
I don't know. Maybe Brooke was trying to get some inside music contacts for her singing career.
Oh, that's probably what explains it. Yeah, because probably Joey has some contacts over in the Orlando area. So, Oh, I still got to get to the football player right here. So
Yeah.
let me just go back here.
In the 2 out of 3
Check that out. That's Chris Hogan of the NFL Tampa Bay Buccaneers as he watches Tara get the first fall win in this championship match. But then there's no rest period here. At least not as far as ODB is concerned.
I wonder if Hovan's really happy that my Jets won today.
The Jets win today?
That's what I heard.
Jets, Jets.
Man, that tells you how long ago it's been, Dane. The Jets were in the playoffs.
The Jets are still playing football in January.
Yeah, well, this was, and now I remember this night very well. This was the AFC divisional round against the Chargers, where the score was like 7-3 for most of the game. I was working my shift at Blockbuster this night. I get home around the time of the second half, so it was like a really tight contest. But I remember the one moment from this game I remember was Darrelle Revis making this crazy catch and intercepting Phillip Rivers with one hand while on the ground.
Oh,
it was
wow.
like this was like one of the most craziest plays I'd ever seen. And I remember the Jets got the 2 touchdowns and then went all the way to the AFC title game. Of course, they'd lose the next week to Peyton Manning and the Colts, but still. All right, let me just go to Football Reference and look up Chris Hogan here. Or is that the... That's not even what it says on the YouTube transcription. F off right there, freaking YouTube transcript for this pay-per-view. Jeez. Okay, let me just check Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster. All right, let me just see Chris Hovan, Hovan. It's spelled Hoban. Okay, let me just read this. Chris Hovan is an American former professional football player who was a defensive tackle in the NFL. He played college football for the Boston College Eagles. He was selected by the Minnesota Vikings in the first round of the 2000 NFL Draft, and then played for that team from 2000 to 2004. He then played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from 2005 to 2009. He was also a member of the St. Louis Rams in 2010, but spent the entire season on injured reserve. Okay, so that probably explains it, because Hogan being from Tampa, you'd have like one of the Bucks there.
Yeah.
It says right here, Hogan was named assistant strength and conditioning coach for the South Florida Bulls in 2011. He was signed by the Montreal Alouettes of the CFL as their defensive line coach in January 2013, and was the defensive line coach for the Tampa Bay Storm of the AFL for the 2013 season, and then coached in the AFL with the Tampa Bay Storm for 3 seasons. And then he was the from 2017 to 18, he was the co-defensive coordinator for the Warriors football team at Steinbrenner High School in Lutz, Florida. I didn't know George Steinbrenner had a high school named after him.
Neither did I.
Well, he is a Tampa boy, George. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's finally get back to Brian here. Okay, let me go to the second fall here. So Brian says all the stuff with the football player and Joey Fatone was more interesting than the match.
You're wrong there, Brian.
ODB worked her over in the second fall. ODB kept checking her pulse in this match. Taz said he needs to get one on.
Pulse. Yeah, her pulse.
Yeah, I know where Taz's pulse is, all right.
Thinking about loosening them pigeons.
You know, I didn't ask Taz why he said let the pigeons loose when I met him at Big Event a couple months ago. Why? Fuck, I missed out. But he did compliment me on my orange Ralph Lauren sweater, so I will appreciate that, Taz.
Yeah.
All right, Taz said she needed to get one of those pulsometers. They did a Kiwi roll. Crowd chanted, "Let's go, Tara." ODB put on a near choke. Shouldn't Tara know how to get out of that with her MMA training? More pulse checking. Is she having a heart attack? Tara hit the widow's peak to win 2 straight falls, the match, and the title. 1.5 stars. Now, do you want to know what Dave gave this match?
I'm hoping he gave it at least 2.5 stars, I bet.
He gave this match 1 star.
1 star. I mean, there's probably been better knockout matches, but this was good for what it was. I mean, I enjoyed it. And that was quite the sick version of the Widow's Peak that Tara hit on ODB too. So,
oh yeah, that Widow's Peak, that made it a 2.5-star match as far as I'm concerned.
exactly.
That was a sick Widow's Peak by Tara. Oh, and also Tara gets out Poison the Tarantula.
And endangers ODB's life again.
All right. Well, we're going to go to the back to Christy Hemme with the Pope.
Hello, De Niro. Tonight, the big
Christy,
question.
first things first, baby. Somebody told me that we're having a party right here tonight in Orlando, Florida. Now, it could be because Pope has arrived, but I can almost put my money on it that it's all going down right here tonight at Genesis because Pope is pimping. You understand what I'm saying, baby?
I gotcha. I gotcha.
question?
But the big question for tonight is, what is going to happen between you and Desmond Wolfe?
Well, if history serves as any indication, everybody knows what went down on January 4th between the Roof One and their Pope. Now, Ruffy, he's a tough character. Ruffy's a technical genius inside that ring. And yes, Ruffy even looks like a character that came out of a trash can on Sesame Street. But let's get one thing straight. Ruffy is not, nor will he ever be, the charismatic, pimp-tacular, hand-clapping, foot-tapping, pimp-slapping, blinging attire, always on fire. Chrissy, I'm so hot. Go to Dairy Queen and get Pope a Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? Tonight, Ruffy, bring your best, baby, because Pope will be, as always, bringing his. Pope is spoken, baby, and tighten that up, all right?
Now I'm in the mood to get a Sunday from Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
But I will say, this outfit Christy has on, that is very styling, Christy.
Oh, yeah. She's got some nice teased bangs there, too, and her hair in a nice stylish ponytail there.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our next match for the TNA World Tag Team titles as the British Invasion of Douglas Williams and young Nicholas Aldis are taking on Matt Morgan and Hernandez. Oh, man. You know what? I'm kind of excited for this match, Dean. I'm not going to lie.
I'm excited, too. I barely remember what young Nick Aldis was like in the ring.
Oh, yeah, because I do remember the run he gets later with the TNA title.
Yeah.
And obviously he has that great run later when he's in Corgan's NWA, trying to lift that up. And I'll be quite honest, Dane, it went downhill once Nick left.
Oh, yeah. And just left there, and then pretty much good old Paul Levesque collecting former NWA world champions, like, just to become general managers. Well, both of them have kind of grown into their roles.
Oh, I think Adam and Nick have been great as the GMs on their respective shows.
And then plus, you get now you also get stuff from Mickey James's Instagram, where Nick is filming her chasing the chickens out of the garden. And then speaking with a mix of a Southern and British accent. Mom was mad now. Get him, Mama.
Okay,
and I love the fact that one of the roosters was named Terry.
I forgot that, yeah. They named the rooster Terry. That's a great reference to Terry Taylor. Name your rooster Terry.
Yeah.
All right, so the British Invasion are the tag champs. So Morgan and Hernandez are challenging for the belts. So let's go to Brian for the review. They've replaced SoCal Val with some busty chick. That's literally how Brian opens this. I don't know where Val was for this show. I mean, we did see her at the January 4th Impact, but maybe she had like a prior commitment or something. I don't know.
Prior commitment, or although I thought I saw her in the crowd or something. Maybe she was doing crowd hyping or like Or that could have been just some other redhead we'll get our fill of, if we continue on with 2010 TNA, we'll get our fill of SoCal Val.
Oh, yes. Williams and Magnus worked the match. No idea where Rob Terry was. Who cares? Who cares where Rob Terry is?
Only Orlando Jordan will care in a few months.
Oh, yeah.
Rob Terry.
Oh, yeah. Orlando Jordan, he's going to be very obsessed with Rob Terry.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, particularly since I'm guessing Rob Terry attacked the babyfaces on Impact on Thursday, according to Brian, prior to the pay-per-view. Good guys ran wild with power early, then Magnus clipped Hernandez's leg for the heat. Crowd sang the Olay song, and Brian doesn't note it because obviously Brian wouldn't freaking note it, but Taz makes a reference to Jose Reyes when they sing the Olay song, which is peak 2010 right there. They did the old abdominal stretch where one heel grabs the other heel's hand for the leverage spot. Ref caught them. Timing for this was awful. Morgan got the hot tag and ran wild. Broke down into a four-way and everyone hit a move. Loud Morgan chants. He hit the choke slam, but Williams kicked out. Hernandez sent Williams outside, then Morgan hit the big boot on Magnus for the pin. And the titles. Sucks to be the British Invasion. 2.5 stars.
This was a pretty decent evil foreign heels gets overpowered by the two strong powerhouse team. And it just reminded me as well, too, how much the WWE dropped the ball on Matt Morgan.
Oh, yes. Because as we'll see later on in 2010 TNA, the stuff with Matt Morgan, I think when we get to the spring of 2010, is some of the funniest shit ever.
You got the 6'10" guy here. What do you want to do? Let's give him a stuttering gimmick, man. That'll be some good shit, man.
Oh, fuck me.
That's good shit, pal.
Oh, yeah, sure, Vince. Brian says they showed Nick Hogan at ringside. Keep him away from the Fast and the Furious attractions at Universal Orlando. Jeez.
Yeah. Make sure at least he's sober before getting on there.
Oh, you're telling me? Okay, well, we're going to go to backstage as Lashley's going to storm into Eric Bischoff's office. So, I thought he was done with TNA last time he did this.
He was done with TNA, and Crystal was going to negotiate his release. So, obviously, somehow she failed.
Yeah, probably.
Because apparently he was scheduled a match with Abyss here on this show, but we'll find out what happens there.
Yeah, let's go to it right now.
Have been crowned.
Whoa, that's Lashley.
It's the boss, Bobby Lashley, and we talked about him earlier tonight, saying that he refused to compete here tonight in Genesis.
Where's he going?
Lashley, you got some kind of problem. Yeah, I have a problem.
Wow, how convenient that Abyss was right in the room with Eric.
And so Lashley goes try to have words of Bischoff, and Abyss decides to beat him down onto the couch there in his office.
Oh, how convenient. There was a couch right there for Bobby to have his cushion to be felt.
Yeah.
Oh, Abyss, you destroyed a perfectly good computer monitor.
He just killed a $200 monitor.
Yeah, now Dixie has to go to Office Depot and get a new one for Eric.
Yeah, that's probably going to come out of the production crew's budget now.
And Lord knows TNA's penny pinching where all they can get.
Abyss! Wait. Next? He tried to attack you. I know what he tried to do. Did you know what you just did?
I love that he hit him with the monitor, and now it looks like a freaking Lashley's taking a nap.
And then the Abyss is like, uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. And then Bischoff's like, do you know what you just did? Chris Nowinski's going to be up here on our ass next. giving Bobby Lashley concussions by hitting the monitors.
You just knocked out your opponent. I'm sorry, Mr. Bischoff. I was just trying to protect you. You just ruined our semi-main event.
What is going on in here? What's going on in here?
Usher, this son of a... This guy, this maniac, just knocked out his opponent in our semi-main event.
Guys, stop,
We don't have
stop,
a semi-main event.
please stop. Just help him out, all right? Please, I'm begging you.
I'm sorry, Mr.
What
Big
is going on in here,
He
brother?
tried to attack Mr. Bischoff. I was just sticking up for him, sir. I'm very sorry.
Brother, can you tell I'm overwhelmed? Have you ever felt a little bit crazy? I mean, real crazy?
Yes, sir, I am.
Like a runaway train? Okay, well, now you know what I feel like. You know what, brother? Don't even worry about that. Because you're going to have your match tonight.
I am.
You're going to have your match tonight. And, brother, this is going to be even better. But do me one favor.
Anything at all.
I'm begging you, please. Don't make me crazy. You promise? You won't make me crazy?
No, sir, never.
You know what crazy is, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't make me crazy.
Yes, sir, I will not do that. I'm crazy enough for both of us, sir.
Good. Well, then take all that craziness, all that hardcore stuff, all that insanity, put it in a little teeny package, and leave it in the locker room, okay?
Okay.
Everybody has to prove themselves here at TNA. I want to see what you're really made of, what you can really do in that ring.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to have your match tonight.
Yes, sir. And I'm not going to let you down. I'm bringing my A game, sir. Who's it going to be? Who's my opponent going to be?
Don't worry about it. Okay. Wait till you see. This is going to be even better.
Oh, God, I'm so excited.
So do me one favor.
Yes, sir.
Get ready.
I'll be ready, sir. I won't let you down, Hulk. I'm going to be ready. A game. Push-ups. Sit-ups. I got to make an impression. I wonder who it is.
That was some good scenery eating by good old Chris Parks, Abyss.
Oh, yeah. Well, it does set up some great shit with Hogan and Abyss coming up down the line, so
yeah.
I won't spoil it, but okay, where our next match is Desmond Wolfe against the Pope.
And Desmond Wolfe is accompanied by some woman.
Oh, named Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Not Green, but just Chelsea.
Yes, just Chelsea.
I wonder if she's as famous too, since they got named a football team after her in UK.
I believe she had like some kind of job at the time or after this where she was hosting some show on Fox Sportsnet. Yeah. Let's get into this match. Oh, I believe this is her debut, Chelsea, because Brian notes that he came out with a new girl, Desmond.
Was he doing kind of the old Triple H thing where he was coming out with a different woman each week, and one of the women that would come out would be what would become Sable?
I don't know if they were going for that. Okay, according to Brian, he was wearing what appeared to be a high-end tracksuit. People went nuts for the Pope, according to Brian. The best part was Nigel's new girl couldn't help but laugh at this goofiness. Her job is to rip his wine pants off. As she was leaving, Pope grabbed her and gave her a kiss, causing the fans to chant, "Pope is pimpin'." Wolf has new long silver trunks. They are straight out of the year 2000. Well, what people used to expect the year 2000 would be like. Desmond cut him off and went to work on his legs, putting on various wacky holds. Pope finally hit an STO and made his big comeback, or so I thought. Desmond cut him off and kept working him over. They lost the crowd. It went on and on and on. Pope finally went for the double knees to the back, but as he was running, Nigel killed him with a lariat for the pin. They claim the reason for this is because Pope's knees hurt, and he couldn't run fast enough to hit the double knees. Had they cut 6 or 7 minutes off, this would have probably been the best match so far in the show. 2.25 stars.
Yeah, this match definitely did kind of drag. Could have been, like Brian said, there's cut off about 5 minutes of it, and it would have been a lot better match, I thought.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go backstage to JB. So let's go backstage to JB.
To the back.
To the back.
JB ready? Let's send it to Jeremy Borash.
It's JB, Jeremy Borash. We are off and running here tonight at Genesis, and yet to come, the World Heavyweight Championship title match. AJ Styles defends.
Oh, Eric, what are you doing here?
Or maybe JB's going to interview Eric.
Maybe. Let's see.
Yeah.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
My job.
Now, it was your job. So your job is whatever I tell you your job is. And quite frankly, Jeremy, I don't think your head's in the game. I think this whole Mick Foley thing has got you all scrambled. So until further notice, I'm going to be taking you off television for a while. Oh, don't worry about it, kid. I'll find something for you to do. There's catering. You know, somebody's got to drive the ring truck around. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you.
Oh, no, Dane. Because JB helped out Mick. He's not going to be doing any more backstage stuff for this pay-per-view.
Oh, no. Make him become Bob Ryder's gopher again?
Oh, I don't want to see that.
No.
Well, who are they going to replace Jeremy with?
I don't know.
Christy?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm fine with this.
That's a good sideways, making some lemonade out of some lemons.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this and see what Christy's going to do.
See who JB was originally going to interview.
The lovely Ms. Hemi. You know what?
Thank you. Oh.
Oh, it's Rick.
Nature Boy.
Yeah, we still don't know what the hell he's doing here.
No.
I mean, he just showed up at that main event at the Impact and just left.
Yeah, he just came, saw, and left.
Yeah.
Ric Flair in TNA. Before January 4th, this just seemed like a dream for wrestling fans around the world, and now here it is. You're here, a dream come true. The one, the only, Nature Boy Ric Flair here in TNA. So now that you're here, what's going to be your role?
Well, Christy, I couldn't have said it better. The one and the only Nature Boy is here in TNA. And why I'm here right now is my business. When I'm ready to tell the world why, I'll let them all know. But all you need to know is right now, the Nature Boy goes, woo, we're the greatest talent in the world is. And that's vice versa. Remember, Nature Boy, TNA, side by side. Woo!
Cool.
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 He'll tell us later what he's really there for, but woo!
Brian says he's not sure, but he thinks that Rick was wearing his Hall of Fame ring and pointing it right at the camera to call attention to it.
Oh, yes, I did notice that a few times.
Well, it's not going to be the last time we're going to see something involving a WWE Hall of Fame ring in this company.
Nope.
Okay, well, it's beer money against the band, which is of Nash and Waltman, because Waltman won the rock, paper, scissors game with Scott Hall. So.
And to be honest, that was probably the best outcome because, I mean, I'm glad that Scott found peace at the end, but this 2010 Scott Hall was not in any kind of shape to do anything in the ring, in my opinion.
No. Okay, well, let's get to Brian. Band was Nash and Waltman, who they kept calling Six Pac. Guess that one isn't trademarked. He worked early and then they tagged in Nash, who can literally barely walk. Some ball-related humor, like the old drop toe hold, sending one guy's face into the other guy's sack. Heat on Storm after the old school knee to the back as the babyface hid in the ropes. They worked him over for a while, then Pac went for the Bronco Buster and missed. Storm went to make the tag, but Nash rushed across the ring and knocked Fruit off the apron. Storm ended up crawling between Waltman's legs and getting the tag. This was hilarious since Storm is so big and Waltman is so small. Storm is developing quite the gut. I should note, Rude made a comeback as people chanted Bobby. Nash broke it up by basically oozing onto him like a living tar pit. Bear Money hit the suplex, then Hall lumbered out on the ramp. Apparently, he heard the beer pouring. He looked like Al Bundy's father. No, I don't think Scott Hall looks anything like Ed O'Neill, Brian.
No.
Hall started beating up a fan in the front row. What the fuck is happening? Waltman tried to stop him. In the ring, Nash was going for the powerbomb. Storm hit him with a super kick, and Rude turned it into a jackknife cradle for the pin. They sent Geeks out to throw out the poor fan who got beaten up. Hall got into the ring afterwards. Not sure how he achieved this feat. This was better than I expected. A star and 3/4.
Oh, yeah, this was not the best. I mean, but then again, when Waltman's probably the best worker out of the three of them right now, what more can you get out, really?
Yes. Well, all right. Let's go to the back with Hogan and Bischoff.
Look at this. Can you believe this is still going on with these guys?
Oh, well, good news, Dane. They got a replacement computer monitor for Eric.
That's good. That was quick and fast.
Well, they probably have a bunch of spare ones at Universal.
I'm hoping so, because things like Amazon Prime or DoorDash don't exist at this time, so...
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Dane. I mentioned this in the pre-show chat last show, but you didn't mention it. On the wall right here is a fucking plaque from the press conference of Hogan announcing that he was going to TNA with Dixie. And on the plaque is a special limited edition Hogan TNA TriStar card commemorating this.
God.
Someone has to own this plaque. Let me just see. Is this on eBay? I got to do a search here. Let me just look. Hogan TNA plaque. Let me see. No, I don't see it, I think, on eBay. Oh. See if I can put Dixie Carter in, and let me see if that helps. Hogan TNA Black Dixie Carter. No, but I do get a card of the 2012 TNA TriStar set that says TNA 10alicious from the desk of Dixie Carter. Hulk Hogan press conference. And it's $2.84. $2.84 for a card. No, thank you. It's not even a relic card. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back.
Get back to this.
I had hope for him, man, but I just don't see it.
You know, they are so lucky that I got a full plate tonight. But you know what? This coming Thursday, I'm calling these guys out Thursday. I can't take this anymore.
You need to do it. You need to do it.
Man.
By the way, Hulkster, brilliant move on the whole Abyss situation. I mean, really brilliant.
Well, I guess we could say, ask not what TNA can do for Hulk Hogan. Ask what Hulk Hogan can do for TNA.
Sweet.
Man, that sounds good.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, well.
That's some foreshadowing there.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Abyss coming out, and, well, we do have a mystery opponent, and I'm wondering who this mystery opponent's going to be, so...
Well, Taz gives us a little insight of who or what this mystery opponent could be.
Well, we already know what the Playmate of the Month is for January 2010, but is it Dinosaur? Is it going to be balloons?
Balloons? A giant rabbit?
Well, let's find out. Wait a minute, Dane. You don't think.
What's Mr. Kennedy doing in the Impact Zone?
Yeah. The last time we saw him, he was doing a stupid match because Vince was so pissed that Stan Kroenke wouldn't release him the Pepsi Center in Denver.
Nearly injured Randy Orton, who just came back off a neck injury, got promptly fired for it.
Oh, good thing the microphone followed him.
Yeah.
Is the microphone for Mr. Kennedy kind of like the red balloon?
It could be.
Looks like I done crossed the line.
You get it, Dane? Because that's the slogan for TNA.
He crossed the line. Yuck, 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 yuck.
You know, folks, I've read your Twitters, your Facebooks, your emails. I know you people missed me. And quite frankly, I missed myself. And this next little part is something for the history books. Something for VHS, for DVD, for Blu-ray, for freaking YouTube.
Hey, here we are. 16 layers watching this on YouTube.
Yeah. Although in 2010, was anybody watching this on VHS? Taping this?
I think VHS at that time was finally obsolete. I think even when I used to work in a movie gallery, I think 2007, 2008 was when actually they finally stopped sending out any VHS rentals at all. Like, it was all DVD by that time.
Oh, Blockbuster, they completely got rid of VHS by 2005. And I know because when they were clearing out the entire VHS inventory, I got a copy of Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, on VHS for like $4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was $3.99 well spent. All right, let's get back to Mr. Kennedy here.
Can we call him Kennedy? Because that might be a...
Oh, that's right. It could be copyright. It is probably copyright. So, how are they gonna get around this?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Let's see what we get.
There's only one way to do this, and it goes a little something like this. Weighing in tonight at an absolutely freaking astonishing 235 1/4 pound. He hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, he was going to say it, but
he was going to say it, and the crowd was going all along with it, but...
Mr.
Oh, no.
Now you're just blue balling this here, Ken.
Yeah.
Anderson! Wait for it. Wait for it. Anderson!
Oh, okay.
He's going by his government name. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, so it's Abyss against Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Well, Apparently, as far as I know, he's not the one, but
No.
okay, let's go to Brian. Anderson came out and did his usual stick. Fans of the crowd went nuts for him and were bowing. They played this up like this was a super huge acquisition. Another former WWE guy, by the way, who they let use his real name as opposed to creating something new for him. And he didn't even use this name in WWE. Now, I say that, but Brian wrote it as, and he didn't even us this name in WWE. And to prove I'm not joking, I'm going to share, Dane, I'm going to share the screen right here. Hold on a second. See, and he didn't even us this name in WWE.
Jeez, Brian, hire a proofreader.
Yeah, I'm sure Granny would love to proofread this. Brian,
it still doesn't top Dave's famous typo where he implied that Shibata, when he had his tumor removed, that they removed his entire brain out for the surgery. They took his brain out. I think so for quite a while on the Jim Cornette podcast, and every time they would bring up Shibata, I think the running gag was they would always mention him as the man with the missing brain.
Maybe that's where Steve Martin got that additional brain for the man with two brains.
Perhaps, yeah.
Anderson got the heat, and people were chanting overrated. Anderson played it up by using his hands to make it a huge O sign.
What? That is just great signing, boys. Great debut. Have the fans chant overrated. I mean, still not as bad as the idiots that almost ruined Bray Wyatt's main roster debut of the Husky Harris.
Oh, God. Fuck that shit.
Fucking Smarks. You ruined wrestling.
Brian's surprised that was the best chant they could come up with. A WWE-style slow-paced match. People were now chanting boring. Abyss made a comeback and nobody cared. I mean, it was embarrassing how little heat this comeback had. They fucked up a neckbreaker for a near fall. Abyss hit a chokeslam. Anderson kicked out. No one cared. Abyss hit the shock treatment. Anderson kicked out. No one cared. Abyss got a chair. The ref took it away from him. And as he was doing so, Anderson pulled Nux out of his trunks and clonked Abyss for the pin. Some goofs in the crowd were chanting cheater. That actually made me laugh. A star and a half.
Take note, AEW, this is kind of how you debut a new talent. You actually have them go over instead of having them lose their debut match. But not a great debut for Mr. Anderson. And definitely not a good Abyss match either.
No. Well, Anderson does have a good year in TNA in 2010.
Yeah.
We'll see. But, yeah, it doesn't start out so well.
Not a good start.
No. So now we're going to go into our main event, Dane. It's going to be AJ and Kurt Angle for the TNA title. Now, Dane...
But wait a minute. They gave us this match on the January 4th Impact.
Well, apparently people loved it so much, they thought, let's make people pay for this anyway. Dane, there's one thing you got to know.
What is it?
If Kurt loses this match, he's not going to get another shot for the TNA title this year.
Well, spoiler alert, we know what happened at Bound for Glory 2010, so...
Oh, yeah. Well...
Angle's either winning this match or there's going to be some other shenanigans that happen in between now and then.
Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding. Okay, so let's go to Brian for the main event. Finally, a great match the fans were into. This was like a flashback to pre-Hogan pay-per-views. How strange this was. A show that largely made logical sense, wasn't filled with bullshit and nonsense, but was nowhere near the quality overall of most shows. Some cool mat wrestling early. Angle pulled him off the apron, and AJ landed face first for the heat. They did a double down as both threw a high cross simultaneously. Flair then came out again. Hope he watches more of the match this time than he did last time. Oh, you ain't kidding, Brian. He's going to see how this match ends, damn it.
Yeah.
AJ sent Kurt outside and wiped him out with a flip dive. Angle sewed his knee. Angle did the rolling Germans and then slipped behind and hit a big release German. AJ fought back with a Pele kick. Angle got a near fall with an overhead belly-to-belly, sending AJ upside down into the buckles. That looked like it sucked. AJ missed the 450 and Angle hit the slam for a near fall. Angle missed a moonsault and AJ went for the clash. Kurt turned it into ankle lock. AJ went for the Styles Clash off the top, but Angle slipped out and hit a Styles Clash of his own for a near fall. Angle went to the buckle and AJ hit him with the Angle Slam for a near fall. Angle ran up to the ropes and hit a super Angle Slam for a near fall. Angle finally put him in the ankle lock and scissored the leg. Flair yanked the ref out of the ring just before AJ tapped, so it didn't count. Oh, God damn it, Rick, why'd you have to take Earl Hebner out of this?
No, not Earl.
Angle went after Flair and chased him into the ring. AJ cut off Kurt. Flair threw the TNA title into the ring. What? Why? What? And now he's demanding AJ use the belt. What?
This is like Revenge of the Sith with when Anakin and Obi-Wan rescue Palpatine from Count Dooku, and Anakin decides to strike down Count Dooku at Palpatine's behest.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought you were going to talk about the scene where freaking Anakin and Mace Windu go into Palpatine's office. And we get the classic scene where Palpatine goes, "Unlimited power!
Unlimited pootang!
Oh, my face is turning into a prune! Save me!" All right, let's see what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Down. Wait a minute.
Flair takes the TNA World Heavyweight Championship belt, slides it into the ring. He says now. Well,
oh, wait a minute, Rick. You're just doing what Harley Race did with Lex Luger at Great American Bash 91.
Is AJ going to be the new Nature Boy?
But, Dane, that doesn't make any sense. Why would AJ be anything like Ric Flair?
I don't know. Maybe Rick's got a large amount of fortune invested in AJ.
AJ having second thoughts.
Wait. Let's see what happened. What the heck?
AJ,
no!
What?
What? You guys were doing so good with this match, and now you decide to cheat, AJ?
Look at this one fan right here with the glasses here. He's like stunned. This Adam the Woo looking guy, R.I.P. It might be Adam the Woo for all we know, but I mean, he's in shock.
Yes. We got a nice shot of another fan holding a Hogan We Trust sign.
I do love this lady fan here with the green and white stripes going, yay!
Yay! Yay, heels!
She must have been very happy, judging by her outfit, that the Jets beat the Chargers earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can't believe this.
AJ's like, get your ass to the ring, girl.
With the title belt, smashing it.
Oh, nice that Rick was able to jump off the ramp to help Earl with his 60-year-old knees.
Where's the referee is still down. Kurt's down.
The knockout blow. Flair takes Hebner, rolls the referee in. Hebner gonna count 1, 2.
The lady fans like, yeah. This man is the MVP of the night as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't believe what we just seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
But I don't understand this, Dean. Rick and AJ are celebrating, and
they're celebrating, and Earl's still taking a nap. Kind of.
Earl's like, oh, my back. Like, he's busy Mandelbaum. So, okay. I don't understand. Why would AJ and Rick, what do they have to do with each other?
What kind of cahoots are they in? They're hugging each other. They're celebrating the fact that
They're celebrating that they beat Kurt. You don't think, Dean, that Ric Flair is going to make AJ Styles you don't think he's going to turn him into like a sex machine now?
a sex machine? Well, hello, Claire Lynch in about 2-3 years from now.
Oh, yeah. This is where it started, Dane. We have the origins of Claire Lynch where it all began. It's all fucking Ric Flair's fault. Brian says he's fine with Flair being AJ's mouthpiece. And he gave this match 3.5 stars. But you know what Dave gave it? He gave it 4 stars, which is good, but still. He still won't give a Kurt Angle match 5 stars.
Would he, though, if it was in the Tokyo Dome and against Tanahashi?
Oh, if this was against Tanahashi, Dan, I guarantee you it was going to be a 5-star match. You know, it's my favorite interview ever was with Dave and Chris Van Vliet, where Chris confronted Dave about how he never gave Kurt 5 stars and how fucking he exposed Chris, and God bless, he exposed how stupid Dave's system is with that.
I was blown away to learn you've only given 1 5-star rating to a TNA match, and I was like, come on. Have you? I mean, I was blown away to learn Kurt Angle's never had a 5-star match.
Yeah, but he's had tons of 4 3/4, which is basically the same thing. It's just like
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is. I think anything over, to me mentally, anything over 4 is great. And so if you say I've never given Kurt Angle a 4-star match, whatever.
No, you've given him plenty of 4-star matches,
but I mean 5. It's like yeah. Could you say that the Chris Benoit match at Royal Rumble was a 5-star match? I was pretty damn close, but I said
Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe in TNA. Hell yeah.
You think so? I will say, I thought there were great Kurt Angle Samoa Joe matches in TNA. I never saw one as a 5-star match. And I mean, it's like, whatever. I mean, 5 stars to me is like, that's like freaking, elite level, it's, and, I don't know that, again, you're arguing 1/4 of a star or whatever, but it's like, I never thought about it.
I will say, whether I probably 4 or 4.5, that 5-star is a benchmark. That's a big benchmark for people.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be, because if you're at 4 3/4, that means I'm thinking that you should be considered for match of the year. So, but
why not give it the 5-star? Why not give Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 5 stars?
It's like, did you even fucking watch TNA, Dave? Oh,
well, I kind of what whenever but I was kind of trying to talk that MMA was the new future of things here in North America. So
actually, I was hyping up Chael Sonnen every week in the Observer. So actually, I didn't pay attention to Kurt in his matches. That's the one thing I remember from the Observer this era. He would fucking hype up Chael Sonnen every fucking week. I'm like, this guy fucking sucks.
And a warning now to current Dave: leave my Kendall Greer alone, okay? Don't be hyping her up as the next best thing since the sliced bread, because everything you seem to touch dies lately.
Yeah, everything turns into shit, as evidenced by Will Ospreay's neck.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier in the show, Kyle Fletcher, fucking don't do this shit anymore. You already broke Adam Cole's neck. All right, so that's the show. So, Dane, for the first pay-per-view of the Hogan Bischoff era, this is fine.
It's fine. It's not the greatest. A lot of things could have been done differently. Morley and Daniels, for one thing, should have been just not even booked at all and given maybe 5 more minutes to Tara and ODB to have a proper 2 out of 3 falls match where it's 1-1-1. Pope and Wolf could have been shorter. And even the band and beer money should have not happened. But so yeah, it's kind of like sandwiched between a lot of shit between two decent pieces of bread when Red and Kendrick and the main event.
So, okay, if I'm going to rate my top 3 matches of the night, I'm going to go AJ Kurt, I'm going to go Tara and ODB, and I'm going to go Magnus and Williams against Hernandez Morgan. That's my top 3.
Yeah, Angle and AJ is definitely my top match, and then followed by, actually I would go with the tag title match is my second, and then third would then be ODB and Tara.
Yeah.
Based on the strength of the finish for the final fall, because like I said, that was a sick looking Widow's Peak from Tara.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that does it for TNA Genesis 2010. So we'll go back to TNA in this story sometime, I want to say next month. So we'll see how it goes with everything, with the schedule and everything. But Dane, in our next episode, we got to conclude the story with the Masked Man.
Yes, we do indeed.
So on our next show, we are going to have the Hulkster teaming up with the Macho Man against the Butcher and Kevin Sullivan at Caesar's Palace.
The Mega Powers right again.
That's right. And let me see what else is on this Clash of the Champions. Oh, we got Arn Anderson against Johnny V. Bad for the TV title.
Better than what it was at Starrcade.
Oh, yes. We also got Harlem Heat against Stars and Stripes.
Interesting.
Oh, we're going to have Dust Wonder Kid Alex Wright premiering his new music video against Bobby Eaton.
I'm assuming, has Bobby turned British at this time?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
He hasn't found the bloody knife at OJ's house yet.
This is a shame.
But we also got Sting against Avalanche with the special guest referee as the Guardian Angel.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, Sting and Avalanche. We got Guardian Angel doing the Law and Order for that match. That sounds pretty good on paper.
On paper it does, but hopefully it translates better than it did with Sting and Avalanche at Starrcade again.
Well, we'll have to see. So in our next episode of the Squared Circle Time Machine, we are going to go to Las Vegas for Clash of the Champions number 30. And I do hope that Bobby gets the sign that says, "Welcome, Blue Eyes."
I hope so, too.
Yeah. Well, until then, I'm Greg, and that was Dean. And we'll see you next time, right here on the Squared Circle Time Machine. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
Listen up, brother. What you gonna do when the truth about 4 sides runs wild on you? Let me tell you something, dudes and dudettes. Ever since I tore my first tank top and said my first prayer, I knew the universe was built on 4 sides. North, south, east, and west. The 4 corners of the world, brother. You step into a 4-sided ring, and it's pure harmony. Straight lines, hard angles, nowhere to hide. That's where champions are forged, Jack. But then somebody comes along and says, "Hey, Hulkster, what about a 6-sided ring?" 6 sides? 6? That's not a ring, brother. That's a stop signs with delusions of grandeur. Too many corners, too many angles, too much confusion. You go to bounce off the ropes and suddenly you're doing geometry instead of wrestling. The crowd's dizzy, the ref's lost, and your opponent's hiding in the corner number 5 like a cowardly octagon enthusiast. And don't even get me started on those playpen rings, brother. Oh yeah, I've been there. Bright colors, soft padding, little gates like it's nap time instead of fight night. I hated those things, Jack. Nothing says this doesn't work for me, brother, like bouncing off foam while your theme music sounds like it came from a toy commercial. I done say my prayers and eat my vitamins to wrestle in a crib, dude. And speaking of cribs, let me tell you something the history books tried to forget. One time, brother, I stepped into a playpen ring and I went one-on-one with Nanny from the Muppet Babies. Oh yeah, she thought she had the advantage. She had the lullabies, she had the rocking chair, she had the sweet smile and those multicolored socks. But when the bell rang, ding ding, brother, Nanny found out that the 24-inch pythons don't nap. I body slam bedtime, leg drop nap time, and pin story hour right in the middle of that fork-sided soul of mine, brother. Because even in the playpen, the truth is the truth. 4 sides good, 6 sides bad, and Hulkamania always finds the corner it needs. So say your prayers, eat your vitamins, respect the square, and remember, brother, when it comes to rings, geometry doesn't lie. And Hulk Hogan was always built for 4 sides, dude. Good God, that was so stupid.